Hey guys, how are you? This is my Mars Unmasked channel, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new channel based on anomalies on Mars. Now, I do have a previous channel, and that is still live on YouTube, which is just tech reviews on iPhone cases, Galaxy cases, and so forth. You can go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a link to my channel in this video's description. And the reason why I'm starting this channel is because I just want to bring forth, there are plenty of other channels on YouTube that showcase these anomalies, and I'm just another one in the mix. Okay, the only thing I would like to do, or the only thing I actually want to get out of this channel, is an awareness that NASA's pretty much just lying to us. Number one, they cannot tell us that there is life anywhere else in this solar system because it would cause a global panic. Maybe not a global panic, but just total and utter mayhem. So, on my way to creating this channel, I met a couple of people, and I really think that they're great, and their channels are great as well. One person is the Olympus Sky. Now, that is a good guy there. I've spoke with him back and forth. I will not, go on. I didn't think I was going to go ahead and make this channel, but you know what? It's just, like I says, it's just going to be an awareness for you guys just to see what everybody else is, trying to cover your eyes with. Okay, I've talked to the Olympus guy back and forth, and I've had the courage to come out and go ahead and create this channel. So I want to thank Christian, the Olympus Sky, for helping me, get this channel going. Okay. First thing I want to go through is the software I'm using. The software I am using is Photoshop CS6. Okay, I have the whole entire creative suite. I do have a Wacom tablet, Intuos 4, and it's the large one, which I'm not going to be using because this is going to be my first video. And the only thing I want to tell you is that during my length of time on YouTube on this channel, I'm going to be using a couple of tools, and I'm not really going to get crazy because the anomalies are just there. You can't deny it that there is life on this planet. There is water on this planet, free flowing water, which I'm going to show you today. That is the topic of conversation today, water. And there are a couple of photos that I have that are from the recent Souls of Curiosity rover. Okay, I do believe it's 338, or I am not sure. Let's go ahead and check that. The Soul, I do believe, give me a second. The Soul is going to be 385. Okay, now as you can see, I got some pictures there, and I'm actually going to go ahead and drop in my first one. I'm not going to make this a long video, but I'm just going to make you aware of what is going on. NASA says that there is no life on this planet. That is total and utter BS. Okay, here's my first photo. This is from the cleat of the Curiosity rover. Now, I don't know if you notice anything, but as you can see here, this is just the cleat. The camera took a picture of it. It was driving along, and I think in my head that there is always a reason this rover takes pictures, because it notices things. Okay, there was a couple of anomalies on the Opportunity rover. I got tons and tons and tons of photos with tons and tons of anomalies, and you're going to see that in the upcoming future, that I'm going to point those out to you. Okay, the first thing, you don't even have to do anything to this image to see what's going on. As you can see here, the rover is in a place on Mars where it's not supposed to be wet. Honestly, as you look at this picture, you're going to see what is the first thing you notice? The first thing I noticed is that is wet sand. You could see that. Dry sand does not have the characteristic to stick to aluminum. Okay, that's what the wheel is made of, aluminum, high grade, whatever they want to call it. But as you can see, this is clearly wet sand. There is water in this dirt. There is water in the sand. There is water on this planet. I want you guys to be aware of this. Okay, there is nothing else that I can find in this picture. There are no other anomalies but the water in the sand. You can see here, let's go ahead and bring it up. You get further into there, there is no way dry sand is going to stick to aluminum. Everybody knows when you go to the beach, you stick your feet in the sand, nothing sticks to your feet. It's just hot as hell. If you look here, this is wet sand. Now, where there's water, there's what? There's life. This is supposed to be a cold, barren planet with no life at all. Okay, and as you can see here, the water is in the sand and it's stuck to the cleat. That's the first picture. Let's go ahead and bring up the second picture. I do believe it's in the back here. If you hear my son crying in the background, that's probably what it is, because he's 2. So let's go ahead and take this and drag this into Photoshop. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, there's plenty of other, there are plenty of other software programs that you can use that will have some same effect. Now, come on, guys, look at this photo. There is more water in the sand. I mean, there is nothing else to say about that picture. As you can see here, it is stuck to it. There is nothing on this planet. They say this planet is supposed to be minus 180 degrees Celsius. I don't believe it. If it was that cold on this planet, this rover would not have a chance. It is made of metal, aluminum, all these type of different materials that would freeze. I mean, you don't see... Oh my god, I got so much to say. I can't say it all in one video. And the bottom of an endurance crater, okay, you want to see... I'm going to show you something. We're done with this photo. As you can see here, I am totally convinced by these 2 pictures that I just showed you that there is water in this sand, and there's nothing anybody else is going to tell me that's going to prove otherwise. Okay, let's go ahead and I don't know if I have it on here, but I'm going to show you that one in the next video. The same Sol, okay, 385. This is just a picture of the floor, right? This is the floor, and this is sand, and there's nothing. You know what? Let me get rid of this stuff here. The only thing I'm going to need are my tools, so I'm just going to knock all that out. Okay, we don't need that in the way. As you can see here, this is just a picture of dirt and rocks. Do you see anything else in this picture? No. Right? You must examine it further. Okay. The reason why I want to show you this picture, there are many other pictures that I have that will show the same anomalies. Okay. Now I'm going to show you from this. You know what? Let me get rid of this one. I'm going to show you the source of the water. Now this is going to be free flowing water, and you know how there are geysers on Mars. Okay, geysers that shoot water out of the crust of the planet, and I'm going to show you a couple in this photo. Now, like I said, I'm going to leave a link to this photo and every other photo that I do point out in this video. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can see for yourselves. I am not touching these photos. I am not doing anything out of the normal, okay? Now, I'm not even going to do anything to this image, and I'm going to show you. You see under this rock here, I don't know if you can see my cursor, there are holes, and as you can see there are 2 black holes. Now, how do I know? I mean, yeah, all right, I could be blowing smoke out of my butt, right? How do I know it's water? Well, I'm going to show you. As you can see here, there are the 2 holes. Now, you can see the dirt right here. It is being pushed from this side, from right here. It's being pushed outward. Outward. Notice that there are no stones in this sand. There is nothing in there. And of course, there goes NASA's big ass pixels, right? They're not going to show you anything. But see this sand? It is blank. And as you can see, all the little pebbles are on the end. Now, that's not it. I'm going to show you some more, and I'm going to give you some more evidence that is going to let you know that there is water on this planet. Look, here's another one. I can't believe this. Look at this. I'm sorry. I can't go too far with the zoom because it's just going to deteriorate the picture. Okay? See this right here? This rock? Underneath here is a hole. And you know how I know? You see all the sand being blasted out? That is from pressure. That's pressurized water. There is water under the crust of this planet. And I'm going to show you some more. Let's go ahead and see. You know how I know that there's flowing water? What else? Okay, what else? Let me go ahead and bring my tools up again. I have to find it. I'm fairly new to Photoshop, which, you know, I know some about it because I am taking my degree for graphic design. Okay, now I do have where's my sharpen tool? Okay, now I'm going to set the strength to around 18 or 20 because I don't want to distort the photo too much. Now there are plenty of other things. Let's go ahead and let's type it in this way. I know what I got. Okay, here, now I'm going to make my brush. Oops. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. It's working. All right. Let's go ahead and make my brush bigger. Okay, you see these little pebbles? Now, I showed you where the source of the water was coming from, right? It's coming from there. But let's go ahead and let me show you where the track. See this right here? It's shooting that way. Okay, you see these little rocks down here? As you can see, if you look very closely, and I'm going to sharpen them up for you. As you can see here, you see the tracks behind them? You see the tracks, right? You see that these rocks are being pushed. They're being pushed. What are they being pushed with? Water. As you can see, some of the tracks right here, they're being pushed. Now, let's try to see if I'm right. Okay, yeah, I know you could say, like I said before, I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're watching this video and saying I don't have any clue on what you're talking about. If you look from back here, let's move these out of the way. You can see the path of these rocks. Okay, do you see that? I see it. Now here, let's go ahead. This video, well, actually this picture was just to show you where the source of the water is coming from. There's a geyser here, and I have so many other pictures that'll prove this, but I don't want to make this video too long. There's another one here. I'm going to go ahead and X this one out. I'm not going to save it because I don't need it. I got tons of these. I'm going to go ahead and show you my irrefutable proof that there is flowing liquid water on this planet. Okay, and that's how I know. If you guys ever read, I don't know if you ever heard of the person, I don't know if I can get caught with copyright, but there is a book out there that talks about fossils on Mars. And let me tell you something, I wasn't ever so convinced. After I read this book, I knew for a fact that there is life on this planet, and you just can't deny it. As you can see here, check this out. Look at this. Okay, you see how it's blank? You see how the trails, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen it a little bit. You see how the trails are following down this path? That is only one thing. There is no other liquid on this planet. There's nothing. The only explanation for that is water. Okay, there is fossilized aquatic animals on this planet, and I will show you in the next video. Like I said, the only reason why I'm doing this is because, oh, look at this, I just found another one. Check this out. Look at this. There it is. There's the hole. There is another geyser. I know. Check this out, guys. You see all this sand? It's blank, right? You see how the water is coming out and pushing these rocks down this path? Do you see this? Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty convinced. I mean, you guys, I want your feedback, please. You're feeling free like commenting, go ahead, commenting. No trolling, please, because I will not answer you and I will spam you. This is a channel to bring awareness to people that are not aware of it. Look at this. There's another one. Look how sharp and beautiful I just made that. See that? There's a hole in the ground, in the crust, that the water is coming from. Okay? As you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen everything up for you so you see it. These stones are being pushed by a liquid. There is no other explanation for it. Gas doesn't do that. Okay? Gas will not push and make tracks. Okay, it just won't do it. Look at this. I'm sharpening everything up, and look how much NASA doesn't want you to see. A simple tool in Photoshop. Look, I'm doing the path for you guys. You see this? Look at this. It is amazing how they don't want you to know. They just don't want to tell us the truth. I mean, it's out there. They put a tremendous amount of blur on these photos. You have a $4 billion machine. You're trying to tell me that thing can't take a good picture? Are you serious? Give me a break. Look at this. See all those pebbles? Yeah, let's show you another track. Let me back out. Look, here's a geyser too. Check it out. Now, where are we? Right here. See that? Look at that. You see that hole? It is making the water come out, come down. Check this out. And it is pushing those pebbles out. Okay? Check it out. Look, I'm doing the path for you. You see it? I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. Let's back it out totally. Look at this. Yeah, I'll do the whole track for you. You see this? Why do you think NASA took this picture? Why? Because it wants to see rocks? I don't think so. Look at this. Look at the paths. The water is carving out. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. This is that rock that we just found together. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to sharpen it up. All these rocks are being pushed out because look at the sand here. It's all blank. And that's pretty much it for this photo. And look, as I back it out, you can actually see the tracks. Look, check it out. Now, of course, coming from Mars, this is seasonal. So I'm guessing the water is not coming out all the time, but it is coming out. So we're going on 15 minutes here. I don't want to get too carried away, so I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. I don't want to save that. Let's see. Do I have anything else for you? Let's try this one. like I said, it is seasonal with this planet, so I mean, look, it's all over the place. And you know, like I said, here it is again. See it? All the tracks coming out. Here's the where is it? Yeah, this isn't a great photo, but the last two I showed you, those were the best. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I really appreciate that, you know, you joining me. I really like to thank Olympus Sky for his help and being a nice guy. And that's pretty much it. If you go ahead and like this video, if you feel like you like it, go ahead and comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. You know, am I going crazy? I don't think so. I think there's enough proof there, but this is only my first video. So subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm going to have a new video every week, and I hope you'll join me. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll leave my tech channel link in the description as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.